Hello and welcome everybody to the Snapping Online podcast. I am your host, Baby Mario, joined as always by my co-host, Someone Here We Go, and we are very
Hello,
excited.
everybody.
Yes, we're very excited to be back.
No,
Took a
we've
little bit
always
of a
been back.
hiatus.
We no look. It's not a hiatus. It's merely a temporal relocation of our schedule.
Let's just say our schedules were a little whack recently. We'll leave it at
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But yes, we are very excited to, as you can see, we're so back. Part two.
I feel
Um,
like our podcast is like we want to do this, right? So like our podcast like limps along like on schedule, kind of like it's like if I me playing Mr. Negative but without Mr. Negative and just trying to limp on like the backup plans. That's what our podcast is essentially.
yeah, seems about right. I can see that
We're
being
limping
true.
along, and we're gonna get verified by second internet content creators if they talk to us. Dude,
That would be awesome, but
it's been
we can
months. It's
dream, I
been
guess.
months, bro. I think we applied in like September, right? It
Was it? No, you didn't apply in September. We applied.
was
Did we actually?
October. Dude, it's been that long. It was like after episode 4, I think, and that was a
That's
long time
insane.
ago.
They haven't even responded to us yet.
Yeah, they did. It's not even like I would have been fine if they just said nah, you don't have enough subscribers or whatever. But
Yeah. Oh, they
you
haven't even
got
they
it.
haven't even say yes or no. Yeah, they just ghosted us. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy. That's crazy. But we're glad to
Um.
be back, as Mario said. We're both in different places. If you the student of you might notice that we're in slightly places. uh,
Frequent
Mario,
viewers
we're
might
both
notice we're in different places. Yeah.
yeah. I'm back at my parents, and I think you are as well, right?
Yes, we're both back at our
for
parents for the
for the
holidays.
holidays.
Yes, yes. It's awesome. We love it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and yes, and
It's
jump right in as well.
yeah, yeah. Let's head into the
To the actual
into the
episode.
slides. All right, all right.
Yes.
First things first. We've been gone for a little while. So what's up with these guys? What's up with
Yes.
the last cards that we've rated? Right?
Yes.
Ezekiel
Yes.
Sims and Chameleon.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you take it away with Ezekiel Sims. What has he been doing in the meta?
Nothing. No.
Nothing at all.
I slightly overstated how good this card. How no, that's not a way. That's how do I describe this card? He is so unbelievably meh. It's insane. Like genuinely, like so unbelievably meh. It's actually hilarious to me. Like it's just like you can't really fit him very well into a regular stomper deck, and then when you try to build around him, it's like you have some stomper elements, and you'd very much rather play what's his name, Sam
Silk.
Wilson on two. On three, you'd rather play Craven on two. On four, you'd rather play a tech card. On five, you'd rather do this, and then on six, you'd rather do that. And so at some point, Ezekiel Sims is just sitting in your hand doing nothing for multiple turns, and I think that's like my issue with him. He's just not doing anything.
I think honestly, I think his best spot that I've seen him, and not to say that I've seen him because I haven't seen him anywhere. I don't think I've seen Ezekiel Sims beyond like his release week. I don't think I've seen him a single time. But the best place I saw him was like in a Surtur deck, right? Where you're not even trying to like to synergize with
Take
like the
advantage
moon
of the
element.
moment.
It's just
Yeah,
playing big cards and like getting him to scale, right?
yeah,
And in that sense, he was kind of like an Angela, you know?
yeah. He's
But worse,
perfectly
a
okay.
lot worse, a lot worse
Yeah.
Angela. But like, it's not
I
that
think
bad,
he
right?
would.
Like,
I think he could stand to be a 2-1. I know this is like really weird. Like you're like, wait, why would you nerf him? It's not a nerf. For this card, it's a buff. Going
well,
down one power to a 2-1 is a buff because the breakpoints, what I've called them, the breakpoints for a 2-1 scaling by two is so much better because you're very much likely to have a 2-4, very much likely to have a 2 power card, very much likely to have a 6 power card in Miles Morales, very much more likely to have an 8 power card in Hellion, you know? So I think that these breakpoints that you usually see in
mm,
most other decks really fits a 2-1 stat line a lot better.
no, but like, I don't think I genuinely. Okay, look, it's almost it's never the case that a power decrease is actually a buff, right? Like,
I almost never, but I think for the type of card that he is, like for the scaling and for what you want to play him in, I think it is a buff because
no,
it
okay.
helps you build around him
Here's
better.
here's my Here's my proposal. I think he needs to say like play a card with greater or equal
Yeah,
power.
greater or equal to would be just as good. It'd be the exact
If he
same.
also said equal to, that would, I think that would fix a lot of his
Yeah,
issues, right?
hundred
Like
percent.
because from 2 to 4 to 6, it's easy to find a 4 power card. It's easy to find a 6 power, like Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? Like Cannibal.
Yeah,
It's easy, like it makes it a lot easier to get him going. So you might like if you said equal to, that might be like a an effective +2 buff on him. So
yeah,
that might make him worthwhile. But
yeah.
as is, he does not
It's just not
exist.
worth it. Yeah, he's perfectly met. I picked him up because I'm forced to. He's perfectly.
You
um,
know, it's interesting. We're at the point in Marvel Snap's career, I guess you could say. Now,
yeah,
I remember a time in which like every card you could like name a place in which it existed, and at this point, that's just no longer true. Some cards just don't exist.
yeah.
Some cards just are not real. Like they're
Leech does not
effectively
exist.
yeah, like, but like I remember a time where they were just so little cards that I could say, "Oh yeah, you play Howard the Duck in the bad tribunal list," but you would see someone playing Howard the Duck occasionally, or like you would play, or like, "Oh yeah, you play Uatu in C2 because there were just a lot less options, right?" So occasionally you'd see some guy playing Uatu in
I mean,
C2,
you
right?
you might still you unironically might still
Uh,
be here.
Are you? Have you seen a guy playing Uatu in C2? I don't
I
know.
play Uatu in C2. I think
No,
Uatu in
that's
C2 is
crazy,
actually
bro.
correct. No, I think it is
No,
actually the correct way to play
no,
that.
that can't be right.
It is. It's 100%. I think it is the
Oh my
optimal way to
god.
play three, bro.
No, I
Three
don't.
but two.
I how many one two gamers were there in like Golden Gauntlet? Like one?
I don't know clue, but not enough.
Yeah,
Uatu's underrated.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ezekiel Sims, not a real card. He could be a real card though. He could be real,
He could be. He
or
could
if
be.
like the right perfect set of circumstances where his effect is like exactly the thing you want, maybe. But I don't know.
Yep.
Our other card, Chameleon. I've seen him around more than Ezekiel Sims. Like I've seen this guy like pop up occasionally. Like
Yeah, because I think people
it's
have
crazy.
fun with the card.
It's he's like kind of a thing you can do a little bit.
Ish. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I've seen. Um, yeah, there's certain like I'm trying to think. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I swear I've seen him though. I swear. Okay, like, maybe that doesn't pose too well. Maybe that doesn't bode too well. But like, I swear I've seen him. I promise it's not my imagination. I promise it's not just because I'm thinking about Chameleon Negative that I feel like he's real.
A million negatives. That's insane.
No, okay, okay. This is the theory. I was thinking about it. Like, you know, he's like sometimes like he's just better Mystique, right? Sometimes in negative. Like if you don't hit a Mystique with negative, she's just a 3/1, right? So Chameleon is a 3/3, so it's more power. Sometimes it's just better Mystique. And I know you're saying like you have to play the same location, but like look, dude, a Chameleon plus like 0/5 Iron Man on a okay, well no, 0/5 Iron Man plus Chameleon on an empty lane is
Game winning.
32 power.
Yeah, like location winning.
32 power by itself. Like Chameleon is like an incredible force multiplier. In negative, like in those pop up, like you can like you can do. It might be like it's probably like one of those things where it's like overkill. It's like you don't really need it, but I think he is like super neat. You could play him like.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's niche, but he's a cool card, you know? And I see why people like him, so I can't blame people for playing him.
Funnily
But
enough,
I
I don't
think
think I've seen
he's
him in
like
C3 that much.
no, he's not that good in C3. I think he's I don't know if he's better than Sims.
Um, I think so. Only because copy effects usually like they just need one thing to break them, right? Like Prodigy when he came out, everyone was like, Prodigy is like, he's awkward. And then eventually, once we got like the things that like made him good,
Multiply.
right? Like
Yeah.
when we got like Invisible Woman stuff, when we got like as soon as like a card released that like really took advantage of his effect, suddenly he became like crazy, right? Like like Chameleon just needs that one thing that
Yeah.
to make him crazy.
Basically. That's what the card is. Yeah, I agree.
But
He's
anyways, none of these cards are like trash or anything. It's just
no,
that like
they're so bad.
the competition is tough, bro. It's tough.
Oh yeah,
Even with the amount of decks that we're seeing in the metagame, it's like it's hard to justify some of these slots. Like you'd want to be doing a little bit more synergistic things that are not that are less difficult to do, right? I
yeah.
think that's the takeaway I'm taking away.
Big fan taking. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I just think these cards are just not good enough to make it into their respective archetypes. I think Chameleon has a place in a certain kind of deck, but I just think that like the deck is so niche that it's like that's the only thing he really fits him because it's just so awkward to have a 3/3 copy, same location. It's so awkward, dude.
It's
Genuinely.
like, I mean, he does have the upside of he can copy anything. It's like it's not
That's true. That's true.
like it. I don't think there's another card that just copies wholesale. Like even Prodigy has to copy front row cards. So like there's this can just like okay, you just play the card here and you'll have two of those cards, right? It's there's no positioning, there's no attribute that you need to like have. It's just wholesale copy, and then like this is the restriction you get, right? Like it can't be too good, right?
Yeah,
Because
makes
that's sure
sense.
something's gonna break him. Mark my words. But
Maybe.
no, enough about these old timey folks. These guys are old news. 2 weeks old. Who even talks about cards that are 2 weeks old? No, we got new guys now. Like
Let's go.
like this guy.
I'm so
Mario, I
excited.
think you're the most excited about
I'm so
this card. So
excited.
why
I
don't
love
you
this
take
card.
it and tell me why? Tell me why he's 3 rocks.
Best card in the game. Spider-Man Noir is a 4/6 on reveal. If your other cards in play cost exactly 8 total, add the top card of your deck here. Set its power to 8. Okay, this card is 3 rocks. Best card in the game. Not even close.
Oh
No,
my god.
no, he's
Dude,
more like a.
your profile's gonna extend from like Hydro Stomper and Mad Thinker Super Fan to like Hydro Stomper, Spider Man Noir, and Mad Thinker. Like, you just want to pick up these new. Oh my god.
I mean, he's the. He has some. I hate using this word, but he has so much aura, dude. I can't say that with a straight face.
Oh my god, bro is Gen Alpha. Bro's
I'm Gen
not real.
Alphaing all over the place, dude. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
I mean, um, okay, if I actually had to give an actual rating, he's balance leaning negative for me. Maybe even -1 rock. He's such a fun card. He has such a cool effect. His animation is so peak. If you guys have seen his bundle variant, it is the best bundle variant. I
Okay,
would
I will say
I,
he has some banger variants. Those are
oh yeah.
crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, no, he's awesome. He's without a doubt my favorite card of the season. I don't think it's particularly close. Like not even close
Wait,
how
really?
how my
Dude, last season you were saying like Prowler was the card you were
nah
most
nah
excited
nah
for.
nah nah. Forget Prowler, dude. I bought this card. This card is
That's
goated. I
crazy, bro.
skipped on Prowler for this card.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I regret everything about my life choices, but this card is so much fun, dude. I
Dude,
like when you
you guys
pull it
know like
off.
he pinged me, I think, and he was like, stop me from buying this card. And then like 3 seconds, I didn't even get to type out a sentence and he already posted, oh, what have I done? He bought it before I even had the chance to stop him, guys.
I mean, he's goaded. I can't say I can. I mean, he's the best card in the game. I will not back down from this.
Okay, but like,
Um,
okay, here's my question. What do you play him in?
there.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that's
play
what
him in
I thought.
decks.
That's what I thought. You can't even think of anything, bro. Like, I was like, wait, what do you play him in? He's nothing, bro. It's not a real card.
No,
Dude,
no, no.
okay. I'm
He
gonna
actually
revise my
has some
rating.
decks. He has
I'm gonna
some
live
decks.
revise my rating. I think he's negative 2 rocks.
Okay,
Actually,
nah. I'm out of here. I'm leaving the studio. How do I get out of here?
no.
No,
We
no.
still have the
He's
rest of
fired,
the
guys. He's
episode to
fired. Don't listen
record.
to him. He's fired. He's fired. Get him out of here.
I'm
Get him out of
fired.
here. I can't believe you're adding -1 rock to the card. He has his place in decks. The problem is it's just like he has such a big requirement that's like 8 power, and like the minute your opponent is like, so let's say you have Spider-Man Noir set up by 4, like you're, oh my gosh, I have the perfect amount of cost. I'm
Mhm.
Spider-Man Noir on 4. Your opponent plays Luna Snow and you're screwed.
Yep.
Or
It's
Acido, you're screwed.
I mean, you just
It's
have to
just
have priority, I
yeah.
guess. Here's my
it's
thing. It's
just
like, first of all, his requirement is already really hard. It's like you would think that, oh, I just have to play certain cards. No, it's not that easy. It's actually
no.
surprisingly difficult to get
Yeah.
his requirement going. And then even if you get it, the top card of your deck could be anything. So there's no guarantee that it actually benefits from having its power
I
set
mean, at
to
the end of the
eight.
day, if his effect goes off, it's a 4/14 draw card. So I think the effect is well worth trying to get it online, but the issue is getting it online is so difficult that it makes you wonder if it's even worth it, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And
like
I hope I'm explaining myself right. You know, it's just like
yeah.
it's a cool effect, it's a very good effect. It's just it's so hard to get it online. It's like, is it even worth it to try and do it, you know?
Well, it's even
Um
better than a 414 draw a card. It's 414 like it's actually not a 4. It's like a 014 because like whatever you bring out like it's like if you
is
played
yeah,
that card, right? Like it's energy cheating, right? So
it's
if
energy
it
cheating.
works, he's like the free infinite. He's like you get a like Pixie Chef is always posting images of like zero cost infinite and like
Yeah.
this is essentially that, but you have to go through infinitely many more hoops to
Oh yeah,
even
no.
get that.
I think that the
And then you have
card
to like
like sorry,
sorry,
continue.
keep on going.
No, continue.
No, and then you have to like win a coin flip on top of that because you don't know what the top unless you're playing Howard the Duck, but top card of deck meta, top card of deck you know they're creating a new archetype. They're creating a new archetype for the
Top of the
top
deck.
card of deck
Top deck.
archetype.
Heart of the cards, baby.
Not the person, but Howard
Okay, I will
the
say one
you all
thing.
know what we mean, right?
The Iron Man Spider Noir top deck is that is
Mm.
pure adrenaline. That is ooh.
But then how do
That,
you
that
win
is like, I
another?
have won the lane and good luck beating me kind of thing, you
Yeah,
know?
but here's the thing: is like you have built your deck in such a way that you aim to meet
To
the requirement
maximize.
and then also take advantage of Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
What is your actual game plan after you win that one lane? It's like how are you winning the other lane?
Juggernaut. GG's, easy wins.
Juggernaut's the solution, I guess.
I mean,
Actually,
I'm not wrong.
that kind of does make sense. It does seem like that would work. But oh man.
No, but okay. So usually with with these kind of decks is you're the thing I found the most successful is you're playing Quicksilver. I know this is weird. Like, why are you playing Quicksilver outside of a Wiccan deck? But I'm also playing Wickedness, but that's a different thing. Outside of Wiccan, it's a guaranteed one drop on one, and you kind of want that for Spider-Man Noir. If you do Wiccan on one into Mr. Sinister on two, that's 5 cost on the board, and then you just play a
And
three
then you
drop,
just play
and then you
two.
curve out into Noir.
Yes. Okay, but what if you don't draw Mr. Sinister? Then what?
Well, then you Spider-Man Noir on 5.
I
So it's just one
okay.
turn
I
later.
mean, I don't know,
You're
man.
playing a 4/6 win a lane kind of thing, you know, and then you play Juggernaut 4/5 win a lane. So, uh, yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
but how often have
we
you
have
gotten
to
this?
nerf Juggernaut. Like, and take a little tangent here. Juggernaut needs to be nerfed at some point, dude. The card is broken.
Bro, it's crazy. We were talking, dude. Like weeks ago, we're like talking about the neck tech nerf, and it's like, oh, Juggernaut's, oh, he finally got nerfed. Oh, 4/5. Look at him. And it's like, now he's still good. He's still too good, apparently.
He's broken, and the card is like, dude. He's a 4/0 win a lane. Like if he had the same exact text and he was a 4/0, I could still see him getting play.
Okay,
Okay,
hold
wrong.
up. No, not
Yes.
4/0. At 4/0, like if
Okay,
you
4/1 then.
he has to have some amount of power so that you're able
4/1.
to flip a location and then win that location, right? Like
4/1.
4/1. I'll just play Mr. Negative, bro. Like
I
you really
can't. I
want
can't
that?
give
You
you
really
negative
want that?
card. No. Okay. Tangent.
Like
No.
especially the 4/0, bro. Like you want
I
Mr.
can't let that
Negative to have
happen.
another auto win?
No, thank you. I'm okay with that.
I personally I think 4/3 is probably where it's at, or 4/4.
Yeah, 4/3,
I don't think
4/4
he's
is fine.
that good. You just fill the lanes. Just fill the lanes, bro.
Just play Zoo, bro. Come on, you're
Yeah,
filming.
honestly, right? Killmonger's not real.
Killmonger's not real. No. They're gonna Juggernaut Killmonger you same turn.
Oh my gosh, dude! Actually, though, what happened to all the destroy decks? Remember we were talking like 2 weeks ago. Destroy. It's like,
They
oh
don't
my
scale
god,
high enough.
it's back, and then it stopped being back.
It doesn't scale enough, and it just dies to interaction. And there's
I
a
mean,
decent enough
Deadpool is
interaction going
huge
around.
though. Like Deadpool can go pretty big. What
Yeah, but
happened?
like you need to like be high rolling consistently with it. You know, and I just think that like there's enough tech right now in the meta that it's like it just can't exist.
I guess Shadow King does kind of like
Exactly, Shadowking just
dominate.
kind of screws you over. Honestly,
I don't know.
it just takes back all your hard work and progress. So
And then there are the okay,
yeah,
Okay, no, I will mention this. The Null Zola negative players. You're incorrect for playing Null Zola negative. It's Null Zola negative is not the best negative deck. It's actually normal negative is the best negative deck currently. Nobody's playing destroy. Nobody. You're not beating up on anybody. It's overkill. Dude, I swear to God, I'm about to crash out every time I see K and Bez post like the Sunday video with no Zola negative. I'm losing it a little bit day by day.
but I mean he knows better. He knows more than you, so I guess he's
Does he? Does he know more than me about Mr. Negative? Like maybe the only person you
really
could argue that is like small Smiles, and like he and I have very different opinions on this. So yeah.
seems about right.
Anyway, okay, let's just okay. One final question about Spider-Man Noir. While we're still on this, how much power would he need to have to like bring him
Four
back to
eight,
like four
four
eight?
eight. Yeah, he needs to be 4-8. He needs to be a four
Dude,
seven
I
or
think
4-8.
everyone says 4-8, and I think everyone's just saying that to like because it would be thematic. You know, four
No,
eight. Your cost is exactly 8. Set its power to 8. You know, like it'd be so thematic if he was a 4-8. I genuinely don't think that's enough. I think he might need to be like a 4-9.
I
Unironically.
think at a 4-8 there's enough motivation behind the card that's like I can tempo this card even if I don't have the setup for him, and he's a 4-8 on the board. Like 4-8 is good, I would say. Obviously, it's misery kind of stats, you know.
Yeah. But
So
I'm not. It's like when it doesn't happen, it's just a 4-8, and it's like even just a 4-8 is like kind of questionable to play. Like I mean, remember when Crossbones was the 4-8? Nobody played Crossbones when he was a 4-8,
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
still
but
kind of
Crossbones
not
doesn't
playing
have
Crossbones.
Crossbones doesn't have a
Crossbones has a restriction, right? Like
yeah,
but
but
like
Noir
even
doesn't. But he doesn't have
at
like the
410, you're only playing Crossbones in like Surtur or Nightmare decks, and that's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
For
like
sure.
a 4-8 is just might not be enough. I don't know. I think he might need more than that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I revised that down to two minus two rocks, two negative rocks. All
I
right.
think he's perfectly okay at a 4-8. Oh, yes.
Next card. Ouchie my ears. This is the card, and that's the official name of the
That's the
card.
official name. Ouchie my ears. Yep, that's definitely what's happening.
Oh man. So Deafening Chord is a one cost skill with the effect on reveal. Afflict an enemy character that costs 3 or less with -1 power and remove its text. Um, so 1/1 Red Guardian essentially.
Yeah, it's the best card of the season. Like no, the genuinely it is the best card of the season.
Oh wow.
Like it's not even close, honestly. It is a one
Okay.
cost red guardian that that it has like close to no downside for just playing him out. Like he's a one negative one. Even if he's not taking up a board space, like you're usually playing him in stuff that just wants a cheap text slot. I think it's a great card. I think it's probably the best card of the season, which is why I've given him like one rock.
Dude, I just can't. I love this card. I
Yeah,
love this card for its ability to help me in Mr. Negative to deal with the Mobius. but I just can't bring myself to believe in Deafening Chord. I don't think he's like bad or anything. I just don't think he's good. I think he's fine. I think he's perfectly fine. Dude, okay, here's my thing. The problem I have is that the RNG. An enemy character here that costs 3 or less, right? Like, okay, if I want to hit a specific target that costs 3, usually my opponent is not just it doesn't have that target. If it's a one cost card, it's usually not in its own. It's not by itself. Like unless you like snipe it on turn 1 or maybe on turn 2, but like after that, like trying to
that's the
hit
thing.
it,
Like,
like
it costs one, so you can combine this with a two cost on three to get rid of like a. So let's say your opponent is playing V hand Frigga on 2 and 3. Then if you have priority by turn 3, then
I,
you do, and you're playing like Stomp or something. You can play Craven plus Guffning Gordon and win the game.
I don't. First of all, I don't know if you're getting priority. That's one thing. But even if you do manage it, like, oh, you did it, you got. I don't know. I just think sometimes it'll be that win thing, but like other times it'll just be a do nothing card, right? Like
It's
it
it's
feels
a
a
four
little
negative
bit
one remove
polar.
a text. Like it has the ability to just remove something
Yeah,
that
but
like
like if you don't
an
have
ongoing
priority
card.
and they frigga their V hand and then you deafening court and then it hits the frigga and then you've done nothing,
Well, if they
right?
same
Like
lane it, that's if they're same laning it.
yeah, I mean they might. I mean if they're playing around this, right? Like,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: if it is good, then they're playing around this, and then it makes this less good. If it's not good, then they're not playing around this, so it makes this more good. So it's like I don't know. It's like it's like I it's a 1/1, bro. It's like it's a 1/1, but it doesn't actually have a body. It has a random effect, right?
Yeah,
And
but that's the
the
thing. Like
upside
you're
is really
playing him in
strong. The
decks that
effect
just
is
want
really
a
strong,
cheap
but that's
tech
why it's
slot.
random. What was
Like
that?
Somber wants a cheap tech slot. I would love to have like a one cost. I do. I have a one cost tech slot that you would usually give over to like Electro or something, and then this card just fits perfectly. Like you play this in combination, you can just fill out your curve. Like genuinely, it is a curve filling card. And V hand and Somber and these like tech decks and these mid range tech decks that have a decent amount enough of points and that want to dedicate some time to points. So like it could be like you're doing Samuels on 2 plus and Craven and Deafening Court on 3 to deal with something that your opponent's played on like a Fire Hair or something, you know. And then on turn 4 you do other stuff, you know. And then that Deafening Court on turn 3, then that you say doesn't have a body is actually helping you because it's not taking up a board spot, so you can
I
continue
think
to move stuff.
I think most of the time having a physical body on board is an upside as opposed to not. Okay, this might just be my magic brain talking. Like I know this is like true in other card games where like it's like about combat, but maybe not in Snap. Maybe you care more about board. I'm not sure,
So I think that
but
the
like
difference is in these other games you don't have 12 slots specifically. I think that
yeah, I mean,
the size of the board is important here, and like especially in these decks like Somber, V hands. I think of these two on the top of my deck because top of my head because these two are the current best decks in the game. These and they want deck space to be able to not move cards or to be able to dump on turn 6. Like you dump a bunch of demons and then like a one cost Victoria hand with like a Quinjet. I think
I
this
do
just
think
fits what
like
you want to do.
okay, if you hit the V hand, then yeah, it works out. But if you don't hit the V hand, if you don't draw Deafening Chord in time, then it's just worse than Electra in that matchup.
No, not
I think look,
exactly.
this is a card that's a utility goes down as the game goes on. Because if
Exactly.
you play this on turn 6, you're really relying on RNG unless your opponent has played in such a way where they only have that like one target you want to hit in there, right? Like
Yeah.
the more the game goes on, the less likely you're gonna hit the thing you want, right? So it's really dependent on you having it in the early game, right? And yeah, if you have it in the early game, then it's really good. But like, I just don't like. I'm not sure how often that happens. Like, because look, you draw 75% of your cards in every game. Or like, if you go to turn 6, right? But like, it doesn't. The order in which you draw them is not like guaranteed. You if you draw
Yeah.
this on 6, it's like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but
I
obviously, like you're saying it on even on 5, like this has
on
a
five.
place on 5. You can
I don't know if it's that good
you can
on five
combine it with a
either.
4
Like,
cost on 5.
I think like if you're not playing this like on 3 or before, it kind of not worth it in my opinion.
You can play it on 4, it's fine. I think on 5, I think up until 6 it's perfectly fine. On 6 it's not less fine. But it's kind of like that with Hood though. Like I think the Hood the opportunity cost, like the quicker you draw the Hood the better it is usually.
Yeah, certainly, but the hood has a lot
Has a
more
body.
immediate
Yeah.
upside, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Or in the sense that like yeah, on 6 it's terrible, right? But like on 5 he still has a defined like you're gonna get exactly this amount. On 5 with Deafening Court, it's like you could get like you could snipe the thing, but like on 5 it's like chances are you aren't, right? And it's like it's a probability you're relying on random chance, whereas the hood on 5 is like you're still getting the demon no matter what, right? Unless your opponent does something to you, like
Okay.
cosmic steps or
I
whatever,
think you're
right?
putting a bit too much. So the way I think about this is you're putting a bit too much on the RNG part. I think you're forgetting that just removing the text is usually enough. I think removing the text of a card, even if it is like RNG, like you're removing text of a card, afflicting -1, and it's not taking up a board spot. I think that is more often than not going to be worth it. And I think that because it costs 1, it is a very great curve filling card. Like if let's say on 2 you just have like a 1 drop and you can play, and your opponent has played like a good 1 drop that you want to get rid of, then you're like, okay, I can definitely core plus a 1 drop. Or on 2 I can do a 2 plus a 1. On 3 I can do a 3 plus a 1. On 3 I can do a 2 plus. Oh, sorry. On 4 I can do a 3 plus a 1. Again, it's just like it just fills your curve, especially in these decks. Like again, V hand and Stomper, because I think those are the two decks that are gonna benefit the most from this card. Like they want a curve filling card. Like there's a reason that Stomper runs Miles Morales more often than not, because it's a 1/6 that just fits your curve really well. And Deafening Chord is like it's the same way. It's just a 1/1 that's a good tech card that fits your curve. And it's not taking up a board spots.
Well, I don't know. I'm not convinced yet, but we'll see how the week turns out.
Yeah.
This card and Noir has already come out by the time we're recording this. So you guys will know by like the end of the week how right
Yeah.
or wrong we are. Like I mean, like even now we're even saying this like we've seen this card in action and we still have different opinions. So like
Yeah.
we'll
We
we'll
do.
see
Yeah.
we'll see.
I've had
Um
like many like games where Deafening Chord is just absolutely carrying me. Like he just gets rid of like the one card that he needs to, and I win.
yeah, I mean, well, mm, maybe you've just been lucky. Maybe you have luck on your side.
But
Who
okay, but
knows?
okay, but think about this. You could do it on 4. You could do Luna Snow plus Deafening Chord.
Yeah,
Think about
okay.
that.
Mm, I mean, isn't Wave a three? Didn't they wait? Wait,
Yeah,
I don't
Wave
know
is a
how
3.
good
Yeah, but
one-sided
I
Ramp
think
is.
that Luna Snow is better than Wave. I think.
Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, well, next week we'll come
Yeah,
back to this and
yeah.
we'll see
Come back to this.
who's
Yeah,
more correct, I guess.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We're taking a little too much
Um,
time on this one.
but the next card we have is Mario's
Prowler.
old love, I guess you could say.
I still love this card. Unfortunately I wasted my tokens to get Spider-Man Noir. I regret everything.
But if you want, you can take it away.
Yeah, sure. So Prowler is a 3/4 on reveal. Add 2 Thieves tools to your hand. Set their cost to 0 if a card moves last turn. Okay. It's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like a what's her name, Kate Bishop, but he fits very much more specific decks. I don't think this is a werewolf card, even though people are saying, "Oh, it's a werewolf card." It's not a werewolf card because of where you're gonna be, how you're gonna be playing this, like the curve of when you're playing this. I think this is a deliciously good stomper card, like genuinely.
Deliciously.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It is a very good stomper card. And it
That's
allows
very interesting.
I know. It allows for like a marriage of like regular move and stomper move perfectly. Because I have like a deck that I'm currently working on that just runs dagger in there, and combined with flight harness, combined with like like you have like a ghost spider and an Aranya. Like that's a pretty big that's big enough. You have like a cloak or something for like a turn 6 move on the card. Like I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's a very reasonable way to approach this, and being able to set their cost to 0 in a deck that moves like that is focused on mass moving, and that to be able to give like a highest power card here +2 power and get +1 energy, or like give your highest power card here +1 power move to the right, or just give a highest. You did the remote mines wrong, but I know what the text for remote
But didn't
mines is.
give your
Yeah, it's
highest
not.
power card here +2 power, you get
Yeah, that's the text for Viber Shock Gauntlets.
oh yeah, okay, wait.
Yeah. But the text for
Oh
remote
wow.
mines,
Yeah,
I
I
have it
did
in
I
my
did I
memory.
did I
Yeah.
did mess up. Oh, dang
And that,
it. No, wait, no. Wait.
off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, remote mines text was afflicted 2 highest power enemy cards here with -2 power, if I'm remembering it correctly. So again, it is a 1/4. You have a 1/1 that moves the highest power card to the right. You have Vibration Collins that's just -1
Ramp.
2.
It's ramp, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think I had that down, but yeah, I think this is a good card. I think that he is a bit more niche than people are making him out to be, but I think he's gonna be very good in the niche decks that want him.
Hmm. Does this have to be played in move? Like this doesn't necessarily have to be played in a
It has
deck
a
that
some amount
has
of move element to it, but I guess you could play him just for the 3/4, just for like the one
just
cost stuff.
I don't know, like maybe I'm just playing like a Jeff. And I moved the Jeff.
You could.
Like
Oh, you're running like
there's
a
like
ghost spider
werewolf
or
plus
something.
two of these
Yeah.
two of these effects. Like that's a 7 power werewolf on turn 4.
Yeah.
Like
So
I'm not sure, but like
think about
this
that. I think
the
the way you
this
need to curve out with
I
this
do
card.
think this card has a lot of utility.
I don't
You're
think
gonna be wanting to
he's
like put some move elements just so that you can so you can sometimes get the zero cost thieves tools, but honestly, I think you just play this in similar ways you can play Kate Bishop.
so no, not exactly. I think that the thing that's holding
As
him
it's
back
simple.
is the cost. Like
Yeah.
again, I'm going to go back to a werewolf deck. Playing this card on 5 is a lot worse than you think it is because you could get Vibra Shock Gauntlets and it's kind of less good. You get
Yeah,
remote, you can get like Flint Harness and it's a little less good. Again, I just
but
think that
like if you're playing this in werewolf deck, if you play this on 5, most likely you're werewolf moved on 4, so they'll be free. So you could do this plus Kate Bishop on 5, and you have a bunch of stuff in hand to just like massively move your werewolf.
that hurts my brain. I don't want to deal with
I don't
that.
think it's as bad as I don't think it's as bad as you think. I don't know.
Actually, I think I'm gonna live revise it to balance and leaning plus. I'm gonna live
Oh
revise it
dang.
to balance leaning plus, because I don't think that it's like as broken as people are making it out to be. I think that it's
Well,
definitely very
I don't know
good.
if it's broken, but like
Like not as sorry as good. Like I think he's very good. I just don't think he's as like included in every possible deck as some other cards can be.
yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see him like not hitting as well because of the 3 costs. I think like I'm looking at the like besides flight harness, the other two look really good. Like
Yeah.
there are really good effects. Like even
Oh
at
yeah.
1 cost, but like having them at 0 cost, holy moly! Nicholas scratch meta. Are we gonna we're gonna get a full skills deck, dude? I swear it's gonna happen sooner or later. We're
Eventually it
getting
will.
enough skills. We're gonna hit the breaking point where like Nick Scratch is gonna be like a 10 power card if you're like playing
That's
like
insane.
10 skills, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know. That would
Okay.
be fun.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
I was
But yeah.
mad because it's Mad Thinker because
Yeah, I'm
it's
so mad it's not Mad Thinker, yeah. Dude, where the Mad Thinker variants at, dude? I can't take this anymore.
what
Um,
how far are you on the Mad Thinker mastery?
I've been taking a break to split him recently. I changed it. I've been
Not a
splitting
real fan.
Spider
I'm not
Punk.
a real fan.
Okay, I'm sorry. How dare I? I tried to get a God split on Spider Punk, and then I'm gonna swap back over to Mad Thinker. But busy right now.
That's probably fair. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah. Anyways, surprisingly, we had less to talk about here
Been definitely
uh,
bored.
than we did about like Noir. But yeah, this guy, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's you could say he might be cooler than Shocker. Nah, come on, come on.
I don't want to deal
I'm
with.
hilarious.
I don't want to deal with this.
I'm just so funny, bro. Let's move on.
No.
Let's move on. Next card, we got Hydro Man, 5/8. On reveal, set the cost of each deck's top card to 1. So
Oh my
this is like
goodness.
inverse Sandman. This is the
My
opposite of Sandman.
question for you:
Yeah.
why is Hydro Man rated higher for you than Deafening Chord?
Look, man.
Why?
Look. I I I think about Hydra Man and I think about Pixie Chef and I think this guy is gonna do something crazy with this. I'm sure he's gonna make this broken somehow. Like
Hydro Man Cable though? Hydro Man
look,
Cable
man.
though?
Look, I just love discounting cards. You know I'm a Mr. Negative main. Like I have a fondness for all remember Warlock? I still love Warlock and Warlock does well in like the Pixie Chef Shinnot like deck, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Warlock is a real card. Like it does well. Like Warlock negative was never real, but like this could be another one of those cards that works really well in like Pixie Shell specifically. And I think honestly my rating is like is basically based on that. I'm like I think Pixie Shell is gonna just gonna make this card good, right? Like
Just because one okay, my rating is based on just because one person can make him good doesn't mean he's good. Just because one person can make Warlock good doesn't mean he's good. Just because one person can make Hydro Man
no.
good doesn't mean he's good.
That just means that one person is ahead of the curve. Everyone else is just not as skilled as that person. look, look, look.
So You guys see what I deal with daily now. You guys see what I deal with here. Like,
Oh, calm
surrounded by
down.
coke all around.
I'm the older brother you never had. Actually, do you have an older brother?
I don't have an older brother, no.
You see, I'm the older brother you never had.
How dare you assume? How dare you?
You gotta listen to your older bro. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to the wisdom of the elders. Bro is not having it. Oh my god.
Dude,
Oh my god. But
how do
okay,
I
look,
do
look,
this
look.
with you?
Look, to lend some real argument, like real credence to my argument. We all know that there are like a few there are vanishingly few people who can play like move correctly at the top echelons, right? The really good move players, there's only a couple of them, right? So like it's not unreasonable to say that there are certain decks and there are certain cards that are just much harder to play with, and that means that there are a few people who can make them work, right? Now, whether or not you can apply this to Waterboy, who knows? But I'm just saying, it could be good, and just everyone else just not know how to play him correctly.
No,
You know?
no, I refuse. Stop, stop this slander. Stop the slander of Human Torch, dude.
Look, man,
Stop the slander.
I just really, honestly, I really like the design. I like how this is like the opposite of Sandman and like the same stat. Like, dude, I just love this. I just did like it's something that like is like completing the cycle. Like, you know, it's like I love this.
He,
And now
he
all
does
we
look pretty
need is
cool, I will say.
Fireman. Wait, no, that's Firelord.
Fireman and
Wait, no,
oh,
Firelord. Dang it. Wait, no. And then Air. Wait,
Fireman
no,
and,
that's
and
Airwalker and
Airman.
Firelord. Wait, what the heck? We
Oh,
have the full set.
with the full
Wait, we
Fireboy,
have both the
Airwalker.
Yeah.
That's
Hold up.
collecting Infinity Stones over here.
No, this is like Avatar elements. Yeah, but like.
The final, like the mind sub.
Soon
Man,
we'll see the full deck. I'm sure it exists and it's real and it's not terrible.
I cannot believe you played you've rated this guy higher than you did Deafening Chord. I cannot believe that that is something that I'm witnessing happen right now.
Look, we'll see who's correct and who's not. We'll see in a couple weeks. But oh, one more thing to note about Hydra Man, because I don't think you have any more things to say about him. Like it's kind of like the anti venom thing, right? Like anti venom, but like actually wait, no, but like you're not getting the
Just
downside.
worse anti-venom? Oh, because there's no
No,
down. Yeah,
there's
that's
no
the power.
downside, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the downside is that your opponent also gets it, but if you're playing Mobius, right? Like
Or if you're playing,
the
oh
one
wait,
thing
wait,
I
hold on,
won't
hold
like
on. I
about
mean,
this.
I'm cooking. Wiccan, Hydra Man
Mhm.
plus Cable on 5.
Holy crap! Wait, hold up, hold up. That could be real. That could be crazy. Oh my god, Angel's gonna love this. It's a new mail card. It's a new mail card. Wiccan mail. It's the new mail card. No, you're the
Joking.
guy who thought of it. We're the guy who thought of it. Wait, this might be real.
It's not real.
Oh my god. So,
Please stop.
but yeah, one more. The last thing to note is this is the Sanctum Showdown card. So Sanctum Showdown is coming on the 24th, so 2 days from now. But this is available. You can play with this card now. You just have to generate it from like Coulson or Airshim. I think there's only two ways to. Or
Lazy developers.
if you just got a 5 cost card, you can generate them from Redshift. But yeah, you can play with this card, and if anyone has played with this, let us know how it's doing. You know, let us know how you like the card. I mean, you're never playing with this like with synergy, but like, tell us how good it is when you do. Hmm? But anyways,
Sure. Yeah.
we're done with the cards.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Speaking of Sanctum Showdown, we're getting it. Coming on the 24th. And
Oh
it's
my
lasting.
gosh.
It's gonna last. Let me check. How long is it gonna
These
last?
emotes are like ultimate BM. The angel one. Oh my goodness, the BM on this one, dude. I don't even want to think about that. I already have like 3/4 of like the NA server muted. It's about to get even worse. It's
That's
igniting
crazy, bro.
100%.
You can't handle a little fist bump, little miss minutes.
I fist bump people, and if they do anything else besides a fist bump, they're muted. So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
beast emote you next time. Oh wait, actually, it's this, but with like a.
For the guys wondering, that's root beer. Okay, that's root beer. Okay.
No, it's real beer. It's he meant to say real beer.
Oh yeah, yeah, real beer, not root beer.
But okay, yes, I found the date. From November 24th to December 1st, right? Sanctum Showdown is back, and it's exactly the same except worse. And let us explain. So, they didn't change any of the ban list. Um, Even though Kang shouldn't be banned still, that for some reason I think they said like they have to change it in patches. I don't know why they didn't do it. I don't know. They messed up there. Wait, or is Kang on? I think no, it's Debris that was still banned. Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, Debris is still banned, even though it shouldn't be since it only clogs you now. Kang is not banned. Okay, so Debris is still banned, even though it shouldn't be.
I mean, beer
Other
would be
than
really
that,
good in this game,
the
man.
mode is exactly the same, except for the fact that they've nerfed all the rewards. Dude, it's wild. I was looking at this, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad, and then I looked at it, I was like, holy crap, it's like halved the
It's that
premium pass.
bad.
The
Yeah,
premium pass
they've
costs
literally halved
800
it.
still, by the way, but like you get half as many credits and tokens, and like not as many charms. And then when it comes to like the actual rewards, so you have these two emotes, Angel praying, and then you got the leech question. So I mean, I think these are fine emotes. I like them. Like personally, I just like collecting emotes. You know that I just love like having something to use in a situation, right? Situationally. So the emotes are fine by me. But the thing is, dude, normally remember like previous sanctums and previous like grand arenas, like there was like a thousand credit, the 1,500 credit option, like the actually no, I don't
Yeah,
think it was like the 1,000 credit option, the 500. Dude, the only credits offered is 150, and you can only buy them once. Not even like multiple times like previous, once. Dude, I'm looking at this and I'm hoping it's wrong, but I'm just looking at the all offers, and then for credits it's just 100 60 charms 1 credits, 50 30 charms 1. So it's like it went from like being able to get nearly 2,000 credits to like 150, and then if you add in the premium pass it's like maybe 500 in total. Dude,
wow.
I they've nerfed the rewards to to oblivion, bro. I don't know why they did this. It's crazy. Look, I love the game mode, but like I will admit that like I did I also did like it because I was getting a bunch of stuff. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it if it's just like for fun, right? Like I had rewards to work towards. Like I'm still gonna work on getting the emotes. I'm still gonna get like Hydra Man, like right? Like this is like Hydra Man is at 720 charms, so it's like it's really early on. Right, but besides that, I don't. It's. I don't know, man. I don't know why they've done this. This seems like just generating like losing goodwill for no reason. Like surely they like the metrics couldn't have been that bad, like on the other ones, like on the
No,
previous sanctums. Like,
there's no
surely it could
way.
have been like, oh my god, we're losing so much money. It's like, come on, people who play this were gonna play it for fun anyways, and they're not gonna. And I don't think this was stopping anyone from spending money. In fact, the premium pass was great. You know, you could up the rewards and
Yeah,
then force people to spend gold, and then maybe someone who like might not have spent is like, I want a little bit of, I have to get some gold so that I can buy the premium pass and for the sanctum so I can get like all these cool rewards. And now you've like you've like I barely want to get the premium pass, and I'm only gonna get it to expedite my time, so I don't have to grind like a really long amount of time, right?
yeah.
I'm only gonna get it to like save time, but it's no longer about the rewards. And I'm like, and then like if I'm debating and like we're like the two biggest like one like we're in the top echelons of people most invested in this game, and if I'm considering and I'm struggling on the decision to even spend the gold on this, I can't imagine how the casual player base is gonna even like bother, right? Like, I think the only reason people are gonna buy it is because they haven't actually like
Yeah,
looked
they
at
don't
the
want to spend the
numbers.
time.
They haven't looked at the numbers actually. Like, I feel like people are just gonna buy this and they're gonna expect the same thing as last time, and they'll be like, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm not getting all this stuff." It's like, and then mark my words, this is gonna be like a little. There's gonna be a small backlash like on Reddit and a lot by the community, be like, "Why have you nerfed the rewards?" Like, I don't know, second dinner. Like the decisions you make sometimes baffle me. It's like I know you're doing this to test, like, oh, how far can we push that? don't go this far. Like I would have been fine if you like kind of like nerfed it by a little bit. Like maybe you remove 500 credits, but like you going from like 2,000 to like 300 is
500? Yeah,
crazy. Like
that's
like
not
it's,
right.
it's kind of like the Kid Omega thing. It's like the sticker shock. It's like bro, like you have they don't do they not understand that the big numbers matter? It's not even about like I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's all it is. I can't believe that they do this, but it is what it is. I'm there to buy the new card. That's it. And
Yeah,
credits.
yeah. I mean, this is where
That's
you get
it.
Hydro Man. I mean, okay. Look, I like Sanctum Showdown. I think it's my uh second favorite limited time game mode.
I don't like
I
it at
I
all.
uh, dude, I know there's like this is really polarizing for whatever reason. I was talking in comp chat. It's like when I posted like my tier list of all the like limited time game modes, like half of the people agreed with me. I was like, oh yeah, I like that, and then half of the people were like, oh god. So I don't know. For some reason, this is really polarizing.
Sanctum sucks. I hate this. I hate this game mode. It's the most
Oh,
boring thing in the world, dude. Genuinely,
how's it
it's
boring?
just not fun. I don't like this.
Oh my gosh.
Get me
It's
away from it.
tense and exciting when you're fighting for each location. It's like, oh, am I gonna get the forward? Do I snap? And the fact, you know what I love? Do you know what I love? The fact that I can snap multiple turns in a row. Just having more snap. I love snapping. And the feeling of snapping more is just great. Dude, the whole premise of this game is it's called Marvel Snap. And I think game modes that allow you to, increase the snaps are some of my favorites, you know?
No, I hate this game mode. It's just not fun. It's like whoever
uh,
draws better wins kind of thing. It's always been like that.
okay, I mean, you can say
It
that
is.
about
It is
anything,
that. It
right? Like
is.
on
Like
ladder,
if you
oh, I
draw
drew
well,
my
you
Mr.
win.
Name combos. Okay,
Okay.
okay, well, well, yeah, that's all there is to say about Sanctum
Yeah.
Showdown. It,
Not
it
really a
it
whole lot to
it
say.
happens. It's happening.
Good
Next
luck.
thing, so we didn't do a live reaction for the OTA because it was just that mid, bro. It was just that mid that we didn't even bother. See,
Yeah.
okay, so for new time viewers, normally we have a live reaction OTA. So we pre-record us watching like the seeing the ping come in Discord and watching in real time, seeing them post the OTA on Thursdays. And so you know what happened this time. So this time I was busy. I was busy during the time in which the OTA was coming. It was gonna drop. So I had to like shield my eyes, and I didn't open Discord. I didn't open Marvel Snap. I didn't even open YouTube because obviously I'm subscribed to like Kane Best and Alex and what's it called? Snap Judgments.
Yeah.
Full Glazer, right? And they all do like OTA rate, and I had to avoid all of that only for me to finally get back home and then be like, all right, I'm ready. And then this guy tells me it's like, oh no, it was just mid. It was just mid. Nah, like
Okay. Oh, let me excuse myself. I was in comp chat, and out of literally nowhere, without a ping, someone just posted a screenshot of the OT, and I couldn't look back quick enough, and so I just saw the OT. I'm like, might as well look at it. The most mid OT. If I could define mid in a word, I would define it with this OTA. It was just it's just such a mid. I had nothing to say about it. Like genuinely, I
well,
literally
okay,
forgot
okay,
about the
okay.
changes up until like right
There
now.
was a couple of notable things. But okay,
One,
let's actually get through it, right?
yeah,
Sparky 2-1 to 2-2, and then the +3 moved down to +2, right? So it used to be 2-1 activate, give your card that last move +3 power and move it back to its previous location. Now it's 2-2 activate, give your card that last move +2 power and move it back to its previous location. So this is technically the same amount of power, but obviously it's a nerf because of its interaction to Human Torch, right?
yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
better baseline. Like if you draw it turn 6, slightly better, right? Like, but that doesn't really matter, right? What matters is that the Human Torches went from like 100 power to like 80 power.
yeah, yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
it did something. It did something to Human Torch, but it's not.
Not
Human
enough.
Torch still gets pretty big.
Yeah, please delete that card from the game.
And while some of you might have thought that they were gonna do a big move nerf because everyone's been complaining about move. Nah,
Nope,
this is the only move nerf.
that's it.
this is this is this is it.
That was the extent of
That's,
the move nerf.
yeah. Mm, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go ahead and run through a couple of these other changes. Again, I'm just gonna run through because they're just so unnotable that like it just doesn't really make a
Okay, okay.
difference. I'll go through three of them. So we'll start. Oh, whoa, hold up. This think through. Goodness me, hold up. I have to scroll back up. Okay, so Storm goes from a 3-2 to a 3-1. Makes sense. Zombie Galactic goes to a 7-4 to a 7-5. Okay. Orha goes from a 6-11 to 6-11 ongoing plus 7 power. So instead of giving plus 5 if he's alone, he gives plus 7. Odin goes to a 6-9. Wade is a 3-6. White Queen is a 3-5. That's it.
Okay, I will say, okay, Storm and Zombie Galacta are slightly more impactful. Storm, there's a nerf to the lockdown, and lockdown,
C2.
I've been told, has been terrorizing low ladder,
Yeah. Low ladder.
or
It
like
has been. It's been terrorizing low ladder, but like, just, like okay.
C2
Like
is in
that's it.
shambles.
C2 is
C2
in
is in
shambles.
shambles.
Oh no, for sure.
C1 new meta. C1.
C1 new meta. That's insane.
I mean, yeah, it's So this is it's it's fine, I guess. Like I don't care like for I don't care for lockdown, so I'm not like weeping over this, but at the same time I'm like I don't know if this was such a big problem, but I guess it was a big problem in low ladder, right?
Yeah,
So
apparently.
they took a step to nerf that. So now lockdown decks will lose like 5% more, like not even 5%, it's like 2% more often or
Oh
whatever.
no,
This-
whatever will he do?
yeah, I mean it's like if
Okay.
you're playing lockdown anyways, you're not winning that much, right? You're winning like 2 cubes every other game. It's like
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
something
Literally.
like that. I think it's probably the most impactful.
Probably.
As strange as that is to say. So first of all, they nerfed Galacta Negative, which is sad, dude.
A
Dude,
moment of
dude.
silence.
A moment of silence. But there were some people playing Galacti Negative, bro. It was a thing that some people were playing, namely you, Ludroy, if you're listening or watching. Really appreciated you playing that for me because I was not able to play that, but it was fun. I was told it was fun and it looked fun. It looked like fun. So I'm sad that that was nerfed. In every other scenario, this is a buff. It's strange though. It's not exactly a +1 buff because you're transforming other things into the copies of this. So this is like between a 2 and 6 buff, like on average. Like I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure how many galactic cards you're transforming on average. It's probably like what 4 or 5.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe. It really depends
So
on the
this
type
is
of galactic
realistically
deck.
like a +4 or +5 on Zombie Galacti, and the fact that it can get such a buff like that and still be bad, it shows how bad it was originally.
Yeah. They really
Dude, we,
undershot the
we
card. Yeah.
dude we rated it like -1 like rock. Dude, it should have been -2.
Oh,
Holy
100%.
moly.
Yeah, it was really bad. It still is really bad, but it's a
Maybe
little
it's
better.
-1 now.
Yeah.
I think at a 7-6 it could be real.
Yeah.
7-6 like
That's a real card. Yeah.
that's a real card, but I don't know if they'll take that step,
No.
right? 7-5, it's like a niche thing that you sometimes see people doing, and then like out of nowhere, if they get like their Wong Shuri, suddenly they have like 20 power, like they have the Infinite in every lane 3 times. It's like when that
Yeah, yeah.
happens, yeah, you lose. It's kind of like Mr. Negative. It's like, oh crap, they pulled it off. But unlike Mr. Negative, it's so much more fragile and so much worse, and there's no backup lines. So
I
yeah,
guess. Yeah.
it's fun. I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say.
I think my favorite change was the Orha change. Orha is now at 618 when he's online, so there's that.
It's fun. Do you think maybe like is it? I don't know where do you play Orca? Like in what deck are you like? I really want to have one big
Warpath.
god standing by itself. It's like
You could do a
like
Warpath deck.
warp. Oh my. Not only do you have to have Orca in its lane by itself, you also have to not play in another lane. That's how great. That's how bad.
Yeah, yeah. It's very easy, very
Oh
simple.
my god.
Or
It's
Batman broken. Confirmed.
okay. So I think maybe this could be like in a merge deck. Hear me out. Because you're merging cards into this, so it'll remain the only card, right? So you play an Agony, you play a Hulkbuster, you play a Penny, and you play Orc on top, and it's gonna be pretty big, but it's gonna be alone, right? Right?
Yeah.
So maybe in like a merge deck, if you don't get your Man Spider, you just play your Orca, and then you have a big guy.
I cannot believe I'm listening to this level of cope already. This is insane.
What's wrong,
You could do Orha
bro? Does not
Taskmaster.
appreciate it.
Orha Taskmaster.
Orca Taskmaster, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Other than that, it's a 618, but it's worse than Destroyer still.
Yeah. Whoa. No.
No, it's worse than Destroyer. Orca is
I
worse than
disagree.
Destroyer. What Orca deck are you playing? I can play a Destroyer deck. It's not going to be a good deck, but
You know,
I can play a Nimrod
when we're
Destroyer
off the
deck.
air, we're gonna
What
do we're gonna
Orca
do a
deck
one
are you
versus one.
playing?
We're gonna do one versus one. I'm gonna do Orha. You're gonna do Destroyer, and I'm gonna prove to you how Orha is better.
Oh my gosh. There's
GG's easy
no
wins.
shot, bro. It's actually challenging. What Orca deck are you playing? What deck wants Orca?
You'll have to. I guess you just have to see.
No, tell me. You can't even name one, bro. It's like the Spider-Man
There are
Noir thing.
decks.
It's like,
There are decks.
it's not an Orca deck. There's
There are
Destroyer
decks.
deck. There's not an Orca deck.
There's an Orha deck. Yeah, I'm gonna make one right now. Actually, thank you for
Oh
reminding
my
me.
god, bros, just to spite me.
Just to spite you. Oh yeah, you know it.
43% win rate or something.
43% win rate. Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so all of the other changes are completely super. Like Odin
Forgettable.
6-9, it's Odin is I it's a new player buff, I guess. New player experience buff. Like, yeah, White Tiger Odin is better. You know, White Tiger is a 9 power. Odin is 9 power. Oh my god, wait, I just realized C9.
Oh no.
C9
No,
wait,
no,
negative
no.
wait, Mr. Negative C9. Or actually just normal C9 actually.
I'm
Hold
saying
up, just
negative
normal
C9. How would that
C9.
even work?
Negative C9? Oh, because Jane Foster.
No. No.
And then
No.
you do the White Tiger like Mystique
Odin.
the Wong Mystique White Tiger combo.
Yeah,
And
Ogden.
then now you can optionally have Odin in it.
I hate this. I hate that you're doing
But I
this.
guess C9 enjoyers like rejoice, right? You now have another piece. You can Wong White Tiger into Odin. Like it's like Cerebro on 3, Wong on 4, White Tiger on 5, and Odin on 6. And it's like you have then you're gonna have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 White Tigers, and they're all gonna be 12 power. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I mean, if your opponent just sits there and takes it, then yeah, they'll probably lose. I mean, it's like the most disruptible combo ever, but like, yeah, if they just sit there and like not deal with it, they'll probably lose.
Yeah. But then Juggernaut.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's like I don't know what this is doing. Wave 3-6 is crazy, bro. I don't think. Look, man, I just don't like 3-6s in general. Like, I just don't. I'll tolerate like 4-10s, but 3-6s, nah. I don't like 3-6s.
Yeah, it's a little too good.
I'm just saying. If Wave is a 3-6, Luna Snow should be a 3-5.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Luna Snow should be a 3-5. It needs to go back down to 3-5. I don't know if it. Okay, it doesn't need to. I would just like it to go back down to a 3-5 Luna Snow, because 3-6 Wave is still worse than Luna Snow.
Yep,
Like there's still no place where Luna Snow where Wave goes in which you wouldn't rather have Luna Snow first, and it's like except for like Galactus maybe, but
Yeah,
if you're
maybe
doing Galactus, Wave is getting destroyed anyways, so it's like
Yeah.
+1 on null, right? Like maybe.
Yeah. I
But
guess.
like this is like I don't know. It just seems so superfluous to me. I don't know if it's doing it. Maybe if it wants to have its own niche, Luna Snow has to go back down to 3-5 so that the 3-6 on Wave actually matters. Okay, like
Okay, sure. I don't know.
that's
I
what
have no
think.
opinion on this.
I don't know. That's just what I think. It's like I don't know. I don't I don't really care for this, right? Like
Okay.
it's just like it's just so I don't know if I like where they're going with this. Also, why does ramp have to have such big stat lines, right? Like, why do
I don't
ramp
know.
cards have to be so big? Like, it
I
doesn't
mean,
need to be this
but to be
big.
fair, what's this thing called? Wave and Luna Snow also help your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, but like it's like any we say that, right? It helps your opponent. But obviously, if you're playing these cards, you're building your deck to take more advantage of the card than your opponent does, right? It's like when you play Magic in a deck, obviously your deck is built to take advantage of turn 7 more than your opponent is, right? It's like Magic is symmetrical, but it's a 3-2, bro. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like I don't think these cards do not need to be this big, bro. It's like I don't think they will. You would play 3-5 Luna Snow. You're not gonna stop playing Luna Snow just if it goes back to 3-5. Honestly, I think you would still play 3-4 Luna Snow. Some decks would still play 3-4 Luna Snow. Genuinely think that would still be the case, right?
She'd be a lot less popular than she is now.
A lot less, but like I don't know, man. Like I don't like that. Like these ramp options are just too easy. Like why are they so big? Like Hope Summers, I was mad when Hope Summers came out, and she's a 3-4. Hope Summers looks like nothing in comparison nowadays. But it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, but to be fair, Hope Summers is only benefiting you.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, yeah, I was really annoyed when it came out. It just seems so unfair. But again, I was like 3 months old into this game at the time, so it's like, oh, what did I know? What did I know?
Yeah,
But
exactly,
okay,
exactly.
yeah. Lastly, White Queen 3-5. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Yeah, she's
Nothing,
still
nothing
just as
happened.
bad as she was.
The end. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
So it's time for.
My segment. I'm so excited. Okay, it's time for the Rock Scale Imbalancer. Woo! Cheering in the background.
So
Woo! Confetti.
wait, so we cycled through like a bunch of different like options
Oh yeah,
with
we had a lot of
for
options.
but we've actually settled on good old reliable.
Erisham, yes. So
Yeah.
this week's segment is on Erisham. Erisham, for those guys who don't know, used to be a 7/7 at the start of the game. At the start of the game, +1 energy. Shuffle 12 random cards into your deck. Okay, this was a 3 rock card. Even now I hate this card, but even back then it just took over the meta, like completely. Like the meta shifted into an Erisham meta. It was
Oh yeah.
terrible, terrible.
Did
You know, because like on turn 1, it was like playing Grand Arena, but like just for you.
but on okay, like yeah, Grand Arena, but only you're playing Grand Arena.
Only you're
And
playing
your
Grand Arena,
opponent is playing
exactly.
normal
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah, you just have 2 energy, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and 7. You know, it's insane. That should not be allowed. And so Erisham, there's just broken. He was 3 rocks. Someone, if you can move to the next slide real quick.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. There we go.
Yes, and so why was/is Erisham fundamentally broken? So for those guys who don't remember, what I do in this segment is usually go over broken cards that came out in Marvel Snap's past. And what I usually like to start out is by comparing what their old text to their new text is, and then I would also like to talk about why was it fundamentally broken, and then after that we'll go into like the impact it had, and then how good would this card be in today's meta if it was reverted. And so why was/is, because I still think Erisham is fundamentally broken. Erisham fundamentally broken, yes. Because there are some...
Okay, look, I will say I don't agree with that, but like
No, you're wrong. You are wrong, sir.
okay, okay.
Erisham is fundamentally broken because of 3 cards. Well, 3 different types of cards. Good 4s, good 5s, and cheat cards. I'm gonna go over each of them really quickly. Good 4s, Galactic. Getting Galactic down on 3 is insane. I don't really need to explain that. Get Galactic down on 3. She's proccing on 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 4, 5,
Well,
6.
not
Not 7. Yeah.
okay,
So
seven,
3. So
bro.
that
You have
adds
a
up
Legion right
to
there.
2 plus 2. It's just 6 plus. So she's a 4/12. I don't think you can ask for much more out of the card. She's a 4/12. Legion. Do I even need to explain myself? Every single Erisham build runs Legion. He's just a good 5 that gives you good
Actually,
location control.
you know what surprised me? I was talking with Brazilian Erisham earlier, and apparently he doesn't run Legion. He's probably like the most prominent Erisham player we know, besides like Roram. So, but he's like a true one trick. He's like a true one trick.
If Roram, the world champion, is running Legion, I think Legion is a auto
Well,
include in Airshim.
well, or Roram is not a world champion. He's a
Well,
Golden Gauntlet.
okay, well, a Golden Gauntlet champion. Okay, whatever. Same thing.
Okay, yeah, we gotta be clear. We gotta be clear. We don't want to
Yeah,
discredit the person, like the
that's true. That's true.
people who
That's true.
actually win.
And then the cheat cards. Now, these are interesting. I think that I'm gonna go over two of them that come to mind just off the bat. Loki. Very obvious why. If Loki used to be a 3/5, you could get Loki down on 2 and just go on to win the game with extra energy and completely basically free deck, at that point. And the second one, wave. Someone brought this to my attention earlier on, but if you wave on 2, your opponent doesn't get the buff because their things cost 4 and it's turn 3.
Yeah, turning wave asymmetrical it was kind of crazy back then, right? Like it was kind of crazy, right? But they fixed it, right? Like Airshim no longer gives you max energy
I
until
hate that.
turn three.
Yeah.
But okay, look,
Good
look.
lord.
Just to further expand on this, I want to say because I lived through this era. I'm a veteran of the Airshim
Veteran
era.
of the Airship era.
Mario wasn't even, dude. It's every time we talk about like old cards, I just keep on getting I just keep on getting surprised about how new you are relatively to the game. It's like you're like what 6 months?
6 months.
Yeah, dude. It's like less than a year, bro. Like I remember this like was
Just
oh
under
my
half a
god,
year.
dude. This was like summer of 2024, bro. It's like a year ago more. But okay, so to expand on the good force, back then Doom 2099 was like crazy. It was like actually good. Doom 29 was a good card, so obviously playing that on turn 3, playing it early, and then just getting like a good Doom bot. Like the Doom bot was 2 power. Can you imagine that? 2 power Doom bot? Real
Please.
real power Doom bot?
What? That's insane.
So yeah, you had a bunch of good fours that you just got out to play early that like benefited from being played out early, so you could get more value off of them. Good fives where you could play a turn early, and like, dude, there were so many 5 cost cards that got nerfed because of Airshim, because like you could just play them out early. Like Sandman used to restrict your opponent to playing 1 card. It had to get nerfed because Airshim players can play
Move on to
early,
the
right?
next slide. Move on to the next slide.
Right? Is this just part of
It's
the
the
next
next
slide?
slide. Yeah, yeah. The next
Yeah, yeah,
slide
yeah,
is
yeah.
the fallout of Airship, actually, on the topic of that. So, after Airship came out, there were a couple of steep nerfs that were handed out to certain cards. 3 of those cards being Sandman, Leech, and Doctor Octopus. For those guys who don't remember, Doctor Octopus used to be a 5/10. Pull as many cards as you can from your opponent's hand here to this location. Leech used to be a 5/5 that removed the on reveals of all cards in your opponent's hand, and Sandman used to restrict your opponent to only be able to both of you guys to only be able to play 1 card. In other words, broken stuff going on right now. Imagine being able to play Leech on like 4 or something, just like absolutely wreck your opponent.
Old Leech, like with the old
Old
text,
Leech,
right? Like
yeah, yeah,
5 power.
old Leech on 4. Play old Doc Ock on 4. Play Sandman on 4. It's just like
It was
stop
just
all of this like nonsense going on.
it's these 5 cost cards that like basically they pose like the bet with them was like, okay, so you've locked down your opponent from doing anything. Now figure out a way to win, right? But with Airshim is like you lock down your opponent from doing anything, but you have 2 turns to figure out how to win. So you've doubled your chances of winning with those cards, right? And there's more here. Like there's Professor X got nerfed because like you could Prof X on 4. Prof X on 4 is like kind of crazy because your opponent's not prepared. If you're ahead on tempo and you Prof X on 4 and you just lock that in, right? And old Prof X didn't allow you to move cards into it. It was like nothing. It was like the only thing that could get in was Jeff, right? I think that was
Yeah,
the only
yeah,
card that
yeah.
could get in is Jeff, and the War Machine didn't exist back then.
Wow.
So yeah, Airshim caused so many cards to get like basically reworked. Like Blob used to eat the entire deck.
Hmm.
Actually no, Blob was still changed by then.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Blob was
But
changed by
Blob
then,
was
I
like
think.
815 power, I think.
Yeah.
And Blob still had ongoing tech, so you could Mystique the Blob. So like, dude, when Airshim Week came out, like the entire meta devolved into I blobbed, then I rogue your opponent blobbed, and then you rogue their blob, and you Mystique your own rogue blob, and then it's like either like you're playing Darkhawk, and it's like oh, I have a 40 power Darkhawk, and I win, and then I like triple blob when I blob on 5, and then Mystique Absman. It's like, dude, it became complete chaos, bro. Airshim like completely like took over the meta. I will say, it was chaotically fun. for the people who had Airshim. I unfortunately did not have Airshim at the time. I remember. So I don't really plan out my resources. I usually spend them as soon as I get them. But I remember like 2 weeks before Airshim came out, I was like, oh wait, I really like this card. I want to get this card. So I started saving my keys, and I was grinding as hard as I could get to get keys. I only managed to get 3 keys. This was back in the spotlight system. So I was like, okay, surely I get it, right? Key 1, nope. Key 2, nope. Key 3, nope. And then I got every other card, and then I was like desperately trying to grind for that last key on the week, and I didn't manage to get the 4th key on that week, and I was so sad. I didn't even get to play with Airshim back when he was peak meta, bro.
Peak meta. That's hilarious.
Dude, yeah. So like, I don't know if we're doing a good enough job of describing how oppressive he was. It was just like everything revolved around Airshim for like a month, bro. Like it was actually crazy. Insane,
Broken
bro.
card.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff that we're not even mentioning that you could have done. Like there's like Quinja's still a thing, right? The Loki stuff is like there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do, but that we're not even mentioning, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
But
insane.
moving on to like nowadays.
Yes, so what if Airshim was reverted today? So if Airshim was reverted to what his text used to be, he would still be 3 rocks. And it would be 11 card tech decks, with the return of the mid-range tech pile. And well, actually, a bit of a trade-off. It'd be less oppressive because of how much some of these other cards have been nerfed. You can think about Red Guard. He used to be a 3/3, now he's a 3/2, so on and so forth. So I still think Airshim would still be absolutely insane. And we didn't mention this earlier, but Airshim could give copies of cards of your deck. So you could get 2 Elias, you could get 2,
Oh my god.
yeah, you get 2 Shang-Chi's, 2 Elias, so on and so forth. So Eliath on 5, Eliath on 6, they ain't doing nothing, is what you're saying,
That's one of the subtler nerfs that they did to Airshim. That is
Yeah.
like, if you think about it, it's like, dude, it felt so bad to like, okay, see them play their Alliance and be like, okay, well, they played their Alliance, and then see the Airshim generate a, and then be like, absolutely, like, dude, you had people like they were crashing out, bro. That was one of the worst feelings. It's
Yeah.
almost like it's even worse than like the Gambit hitting your 1 in 12, because that like it meant that Airshim generated like a 1 in like 300 card, bro. And it's like it's actually. It was wild, bro. Like,
Thankfully, that was
I will
stopped.
know. I don't actually think it'd be 11 tech cards. It'd probably be less than 11. Probably like 5.
Okay,
or
well
6.
then just under 11 tech cards.
Only 5 or 6 is like that's still a
only
lot.
5 or 6.
But like,
okay.
obviously they'd have some points package, right? But but if Airshim was reverted, it's like that's effectively giving Airshim +2 energy.
Yeah.
On any card, that'd be crazy, bro. Imagine if Psylocke said +3 energy, 2 plus 3. Oh my god! It's bolts of Balthak gave you +6.
Okay, that's a little too much there, buddy.
Yeah, so it's like okay, that's what we're talking about, and make it less random. Instead of 15 card shovel, 12 cards. So not only would it be getting 2 more energy, but it'd be like let's say 10% more consistent. Holy moly!
Oh my gosh!
Actually, like 3 out of 15 is how much is that? That's 1/5, right? 20% more consistent. What the heck?
Yeah, dang, that's insane.
Yeah,
I can't barely believe that. Yeah.
Right. So it would still be 3 rungs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question about it. Yeah.
The only thing I would say is that it would be less oppressive only because of power creep.
Yeah.
So like just because the meta has evolved in 1 year, like things have gotten more synergistic and more powerful nowadays, right? So like, I would still feel relatively confident playing Mr. Negative. Like, and if you're playing combo decks that go to the moon, right? Like, if they don't get the right tech card, you don't have to worry. But I imagine they probably will get something to deal with you.
Yeah.
It'd be
yeah.
like the only reason they'd run tech is simply because people are just running big synergistic piles and they just need to stop all that. But like them being able to stop you a turn early before like you expect it is really the thing that like it crushes this, right? Like
basically, it's just
so
disgusting. Basically, is what we're saying.
Oh yeah. The Airshim was kind of disgusting. Actually, when did you start playing this game? What month was it?
So in May.
Hey.
So actually like 7 months ago now. No, it's still 6 months. Yeah, 6 months on the dot. Um,
Yeah, so it was 6 months. Like, dude,
yeah,
you've only experienced like nerfed Airshim. Like,
yeah. I will say
dude, I
it's funny
and
because
he's
my very first week playing the game was when Hydra Stomper was released. Like that was my first
oh really?
my release the week I started playing the game was released week Hydra Stomper. So
Oh no,
yeah, very fun.
dude, that's funny. That's funny. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Um, but I think we've reached the end here.
Yes, we've reached the end of the podcast. So again, thank everybody for watching us. We appreciate waiting through the time that we took to get this up. We pardon. Yeah, we ask for forgiveness. Our schedules are a little whack right now. But again, just like, comment, subscribe. All this
I think,
sweet stuff helps us.
dude, wait, hold up. Our next episode would fall on Thanksgiving. Hold on, wait, hold up. I don't think
So,
we can record.
so we
Well,
might
we'll
have
figure
to
something out.
postpone
We'll
that one.
figure something out. We'll figure
Yeah.
something out. For all those who are not uh U.S. citizens, U.S. natives, Thanksgiving is this coming Thursday. Uh, our Thanksgiving, at least. I know, Majestic Burger, you Canadian. What's the animal of Canada?
I have no clue.
Canadian
Something.
bird? I'm not sure. I don't know what to call him. Okay, no, but he's a burger. He's a burger,
He's a burger,
right?
yeah. The Canadian burger.
The Canadian
Mr.
burger.
Canadian burger.
Right. Dude, have you heard Canada's Thanksgiving is like so weird. It's like on a different. I don't even know why they celebrate
I
Thanksgiving,
don't
right? Because
either.
it's not the same. The context is not the same, right?
No, no,
I'm
not
pretty
at
sure it's
all.
not the same context, and it's also in a different month. So,
Yeah, yeah.
as far as I am aware, actually, I'm not sure. I heard Alex Kutcher talk about this once, or so,
Yeah.
so that's where I'm getting my knowledge. To be clear, so if I get anything wrong, feel free to yell at us. But anyways, yeah, thank you for staying with us this entire time. We're back on track. Please, for the love of God, comment.
Yes. Thank
Please.
you. Please. We need the interaction. Please, please.
If you want us to regularly make content, we need to, like, the algorithm needs to know that we're real. We're really, like, we're up and coming hotshots, right?
Exactly. Upcoming
If you
hot
want to
shots.
help
That's
us
who we
out,
are.
commenting would be the thing that helps us out the most.
Yeah.
Um,
100%.
so,
Yeah.
and regardless of what you do, we appreciate you being here, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.